Hey platform, first of all I want to wish you a very happy 2017, and of course we're kicking off the new year with some brand new books, specifically 5 books that are out this month. As usual, you can win a bundle of all 5 books. Just watch until the end to find out more. We've got quite a few first books this time, which is really exciting, and a selection of gorgeous covers. I think I'm going to start with this one, The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. This is one of the big YA debuts of 2017. We're starting the year off with a bang. You might have seen the different proof copies of this one pop up, but this is the final cover in all its shining glory. This is the story of Flora, who has anterograde amnesia, which basically means that she doesn't really have any short-term memory. And to try and remember stuff and not let memory slip away, she does a lot of different things. For example, she writes stuff on her hands and arms. But then one night she kisses someone, and the next day she can still remember. This is a story of Flora figuring out who she can trust, about her falling in love. It's a coming of age story, and if you love a good thriller, then this is a great book for you. Also, it's partly set in the Arctic. Next up there is Homegoing by Yagyasi. This starts off with 2 sisters who both have very different destinies. One is sold into slavery and one becomes the wife of a slave trader. It is their story and the story of the generations that follow them. It takes you across 3 different continents and 7 generations, from the Gold Coast of Africa to a plantation in Mississippi, and also Harlem and Ghana, where the author Ya was actually born. It's a beautiful and eye-opening read. I've seen lots of pictures of it on Instagram already, and I hope you guys will pick it up and enjoy it. Next up I have Good Me, Bad Me by Ali Land. If you want to start your year off with some suspense, then this is the one to go for. It's about a girl called Annie, but she now has a new name, Millie, and she has a new family, but she can't escape her past because her mother is a serial killer and her trial is coming closer. I don't really want to tell you more about the plot. You have to go in and discover it yourself, but I promise you will whiz through it. Very excitingly, we actually have a signed copy of this one to give away, and if you want to start reading an extract for free, I'll put a link to that in the description. Next up I have Hold Back the Stars by Katie Can. This is an excellent tagline. Nothing on earth could tear them apart. This is a proof copy, by the way, but the final cover looks very similar. This starts off with the main characters, Karis and Max, floating in outer space with about 19 minutes of oxygen left. And as this is happening, you're also discovering the story of how they met on Earth and also the way their society works. People basically are on this rotational schedule where they don't really stick around in the same place for too long, which is there to sort of balance out the population of Earth, and also you're not supposed to really fall in love until it's a bit later in life. But I think you might be able to guess what happened to these guys. This is being described as Gravity meets One Day, and it also has a fantastic, sarcastic onboard space computer, which I'm always a big fan of. And then finally there is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. Let's take a second to admire this gorgeous cover. This is a story inspired by Russian fairy tales. It takes place in a small village in Russia where a stranger gives a necklace to a man for his daughter, and then when it looks like the village might be threatened, Vasha, the daughter, steps up and has to protect them. It is a mix of reality and fantasy, and if you're a big lover of the night circus or fairy tales in general, check this one out. Alright, so these are 5 books that are out in January that we're really excited about. If you want a chance to win all of these, then subscribe to our channel, then head over to Twitter at Penguin Platform, follow us and retweet the pinned tweet, which will be about this video. Now I've got 2 questions for you guys. Number 1 is, what is the first book that you started reading this year? Did you finish one from last year, or did you want to start a brand new one? And also, we always want to hear from you guys what kind of videos you would like to see on this channel. So if you have any suggestions, again, feel free to leave it in a comment or tell us on Twitter. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Snapchat. We also post new videos every Thursday on this channel, so subscribe to see them all, and I'll see you next week. Bye!